That shit me though, fool. I cannot sing, bro. I can't rap. I ain't scared of the stage though, you know? Like I'm like one of those people like to any of my rapper homies. I can be like the photographer that raps the photographer. I'll rap that shit camera behind me and just start fucking, getting with it.
Yeah.
Because in the Bay Area, a lot of like people will fucking dance, right? Their photographers will even dance. You know what I mean? So I can be like a backup dude, but I can't be the dude. I'm telling you. It's all right though. You feel me?
Man, man.
Hey, tell me a little bit about like GT distribution and this whole black and brown Southern California situation.
Oh man, see, GT.
Shout
All
out to my
right,
boy
shout out. I was gonna say,
and to my boy Sticks,
you feel me?
Gotos.
Feel me? Shout out to the GT. You feel me? Like that's definitely the team. They definitely took me. You feel me? And like definitely showed me a lot of things, and put me in a lot of rooms. You know what I mean? That like within these last couple of months, that I haven't been able to get in myself in like the last like year. So definitely got to shout out to them. And
What up, Toad? Tone
you
Loc
feel
in the
me?
building.
You feel me? Go shout out Go Toe, shout out Stay Gang. You feel me? But then the black and brown, yeah, the black and brown man. That's a nice little project, man. Look, the scandalous part is like, you feel me? It's so confidential. Like I don't even know too much about it. You feel
I
me?
feel
They ain't
it.
really fill me in too much about it. But like, you feel me? They just kind of gave me the word. Like, you feel me? Like on some like we just need you to quarterback some shit. Hey, you feel me? Just tell me who we playing. You feel me? And then we in there. Tell me who we playing, and we in there. You feel me? I'm putting up TDs. But yeah, man, that's about it. We've been, like I said, when they fill me in a little bit on that, man, I could definitely let you know, let the people know. Shout out my boy Yeti, man. We in the works. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm getting
Hey,
my
shout
man.
out.
You feel me? Shout out my
Oh
boy
yeah.
Yeti.
Shout
Feel
out to
me?
Tone Loc. Off the
Mm-hmm.
couch. Get that weed. Get that off the couch weed. In a lot of the most cookie stores, look for off the couch. And there's another. I don't know if it's Fresca or what's the other one you're connected to, my boy, but off the couch. Get it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nah, bro. Because basically, I see the whole black and brown thing. Not, I'm separate from. I'm looking from the outside looking in, as because I'm kind of one of those people that I'm one of those people that I like to be like friends with benefits. I'm
Right.
in business. Like I want to stay independent on my own, but
Right.
then I want to collaborate with people, right? And that's why I like GT and everything Fresca. Yeah, that's what it is. And GT and everything is because it's like a collaboration. It's like a partnership. It's not like, damn, don't ever just do that shit. That's fucked up. That motherfucker, that shit made me fucking, that shit made my hey, bro, I think I got a little red. Dog, that shit made me fucking blush. That shit made me blush, bro. That shit made me blush. I need
Little
a
light
fucking
flex, light flex, light flex.
a light one, you know what I
A
mean?
little
Just for the
light flex,
people real
a
quick.
little
A
light
little
flex.
a little visual for the people
You
real
feel
quick.
me? A little light flex.
Yeah, shout out Doja Brett. And let me ask you. I'm gonna go a little in another direction, bro. So recently, some shit went down over here with just violence and shit, right? I just wanted to talk to you about how do you feel about where we're at, like in terms of hip hop, where we have to worry about all this violence, and when and I'm sure if we were talking about violence or disrespecting each other or arguing with each other, we'd have a lot more people that would tune in. If I was one of those shock jock kind of guys,
Right.
like that are always just trying to hate on people, I attract people that are real, I feel, because I'm 38, bro, and I feel like I'm in a real place where I'm being authentic. You feel me? And so I wanted to know, how do you stay around authentic people? How do you stay around healthy? Like when we were at that studio in Hollywood, homie,
Hmm.
it was people from everywhere, literally from all over California, north,
Right.
south, central, Texas. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
we were all keeping it cool. So like, how do we keep doing shit like that instead of just doing all the clout to get us?
I feel you. See, with me, it's always just been like a respect factor for me. For me, like I said, it don't matter where you are. You feel me? Where you from? Who you are? What you are? Whatever. You feel me? If it's a respect factor and we got that, then I feel like it's always love. Because I feel like you can't have balance without people having disagreements. But as long as we can resolve shit without getting all extra, because you feel me, we got people who have just fucked up mentalities, bro. You feel me? Like
Hell yeah.
everybody just wants to resort to the wrong thing, or it's not even so much they want to resort to the wrong thing. Everybody wants to be the
The
tough
easy
guy. You feel
thing,
me?
or just
Feel
like
me?
that's easy to be that way.
Exactly. You feel me? Like, you feel me? It's just, I don't know. It's like they say, bro. It takes less muscle to frown than it does to smile. You feel me? So I don't know what it, you feel me. So I don't really know. But as
it's
far
just
as like
it's the motherfuckers that are smiling together. You know, we're attracted to each other, I guess.
exactly, you feel me? It's manifestation, bro. It's attraction, bro. Laws of attraction, bro. That's all it is. You feel me? We throwing that good positivity out in the air, and it's you feel me? It's vibrating, coming back to us, bro.
Yeah,
Vibrating.
because I've been on that. Pause, right? I think they call it pause. I don't really
Right,
say that, but
pause.
that's for New York. Pause. I finally did it. I always wanted to pause. Hey, because I kind of like that, but I never had the chance to do the pause thing. All right, now let me ask you another random question. How do you feel? All right, so look it. Let me. I always like to give context, so it's not a surprise. It has to do with the N word
Right.
to give you a heads up.
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
so I like look at me. Toes grew up in an all black neighborhood. Like
Mm-hmm.
not, I grew up in a Mexican neighborhood had a lot that used to be more black, and there's still a good amount of black people there.
Mm-hmm.
So we some of us are raised right, you know, with the narrative that hey, I was raised around it, like, and so was
Right.
I, bro. And every
Right.
time I get passionate, I sometimes I say it.
Right.
And shout out to my boy, shot by Manzo, that motherfucker's doing it. Hey, and every time I say the N word, it is passionate. And when I grew up, and shout out to my boy Goose, Gus, it was when I used to say to us like we're together, like we all niggas, you know, like basically when
Right.
Mexicans were saying I'm black like you, like we're in terms of the police see us the same, we all niggas, you know, we're like I grew up black people saying it to me because they wanted me to be closer to them. It was a term of endearment, put it
Right.
that way, right?
Right.
But to the world, it still hurts. It still comes from pain. And so for me personally, it's kind of hard because when you try to stop something, sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
start saying it more. But I'm old. I'm 38, and
Right.
I've decided that I'm gonna start to just as much as I can let that one go. Like, but somebody for Toes, I don't think he could ever let that go because of he literally grew up with nothing. But like, if you know the area that he's from, bro,
Right.
it was an all black with a couple, you know. And so, just tell me about how do you feel generally about Chicanos using the N word, and you know, and then kind of what are your
Right.
thoughts about what I said?
Okay. I mean, personally, bro, I don't really like. I feel like I'm gonna sound hella biased when I say this. I don't really be tripping like when the Mexican homies say it. You feel me? Because I don't know. Because like you say, like if it comes out naturally, you know what I mean. It doesn't sound malicious. It doesn't sound like you trying to like disrespect. You know what I mean? Like you using it in a caring type of form. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like when motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, Negroes, you feel me? Like as long as you ain't trying to like, you know, or like some shit like that, you know what I mean? Like if you was just like, yeah, man, nigga, that shit was crazy. Like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, nigga, that shit, nigga, yeah, that shit was crazy. You feel me? I feel like it's like a like how to explain it, but like you say, because like I said, I grew up in predominantly Mexican neighborhoods. You know what I mean? So I was always like the oddball. Like you feel me? It's like all the Mexican homies dating the Mexican women, and you feel me? I'm right here, and you feel me? They saying it to me, and I'm saying it to them. So it's like, you know what I mean? So you know, everything was, you feel me? Everything was smooth, everything was cool, and then but then I have homeboys, you know what I mean, that are actually, you know, like Latino and things like that, and they'll be like I don't like understand, you know, like why Mexicans say it and like things like that. And I was like, you feel me? I see it from both, like I could see it from both sides,
Me
and
too. Me too.
you know, it's like a both sides thing, and that's why I just look at it as, again, you just got to have the balance with it. Like it's here. It's here. It's gonna be said. You're not gonna be able to cleanse it out. You know what I mean? Like, and you can get mad about people saying it. My thing is, at that point, if you just feel me, hey yo, bro, you feel me, hey, you feel me, that kind of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel a way about it or whatever, whatever. All right, cool. You feel me? Respect, cool, whatever. Boom. I won't say it around you. You know what I mean? There it is. You know what I mean? But if they ain't, you feel me? If you ain't tripping off of your homeboy saying it, you know what I mean? Now I'm not just saying just start getting around motherfuckers and just start throwing that shit out like you got, because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That N-word pass shit will get you shot. You feel me? So
No matter
like,
what.
you feel me? But you gotta, I feel like it's just, you just kind of gotta know your crowd. You know what I mean? You gotta know. You know what I mean? If you use it with your people and your people say it's okay, then nigga, you solid. You feel me? Then that's for me. You feel me? You solid. Because like I said, I have, you feel me, like Mexican homeboys that say it. I got an Asian homeboy that says it. You feel me? When I tell you, but this nigga like crippin', like, you feel me? Like he
Yeah.
be out, like he crippin'. So it's just like, you feel me? It just is what it is.
What's up,
Like, you feel me? You
Toxic?
can't really, you know what I mean? Like I said, you can't do nothing about it. Like, what, you gonna fight every person that says it? Nah, it ain't even that serious. You feel me? You ain't, if you gonna give me the respect to say it in a timely and effective and, you feel me, respective manner, then it is what it is.
Yeah. I think it's all about authenticity. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like you're saying, basically, it's like with most things, bro. It's how you say something. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And like for me, I don't even say the N word around like around older people anyway. Even when I was younger, I just didn't. I still looked at it as kind of like a cuss word, slang word. But
Right,
when you're with your knit group of people, you know what I mean? Or
right.
you're celebrating in a crowd, there might be people in public. But and then the Bay Area, it's a little bit different because in the like down south, there's tension. But in the Bay, there's a bunch of Mexicans running around. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers are shit out of each other. But so it's a little bit different. Like sometimes, but the only thing I don't like is like when man, sometimes when people you can tell when they're putting too much. Like man, black people don't even say the N word that much, bro. Like
Yeah, true.
relax. Like I don't know.
Exactly.
That shit gets to me when it's like every other word, bro. Like and like it should only like I don't know. It just feels I can tell when it comes natural. And most people that have it in their vocabulary if they're Mexican and they grew up with it,
Hmm.
they don't say it every other word. They kind of say it
Nah, you feel me?
as they get in that like in that moment when they're getting
Hmm.
passionate, like I said. But how I look at it is like it doesn't come from my culture,
Right,
and if it does hurt one person, for me, I'm just gonna do. I'm not gonna stop saying it or apologize for saying it. So say I say it sometime, and somebody, I'll be like, I want cool, but I'm not gonna like trip about it because I know who I am and where I'm. You
right.
know what I mean?
Hmm.
And where I'm coming from, and I would apologize say if some older person, just because I would
Right,
apologize to anybody that's older. But I think
right,
it's overall we gotta like keep it, try to be easy on each other. Like
right.
this, most of the people, a lot of people that say it grew up with it.